Good evening. Welcome to Star Talk. Those of you who can hear me right now, I'm pretty sure we're on in Danville and we'll soon be on in other places if we're not already. But you don't need to hear all that. What you need to hear is we have a phone number that you can call. The number's up there on your screen. You can call that number when and as you see fit. We also have an email address where you can send us an email, and the email address is keneckleslive at gmail.com. I need to check and see if that's the email address that we have on the screen now. I hope it is. In any event, that's the one to use. keneckleslive at gmail.com is where you want to send us email. I'll tell you what I resolved in a second. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Well, good evening, Mr. Ken. I see Charles's rerun of the Buzz held you up for a few minutes.
Is that what it was? I wasn't sure what was going on. I didn't know if they had important programming on that held me up or what it was. So obviously it
It
was
wasn't,
important programming.
no, it wasn't important.
Well, he thinks it is.
Well, we're the viewers. We make the decisions for him, too.
All right. Well, then, what preparations have you made for the snow?
Well, I went out and got some snacks. I got a couple of six packs of, well, I got a 24, uh, oh, I've got six, four cases. Other words, some six packs of sodas.
You don't know what you got, do you? Did you get any ice melt? You may need some of that.
Nah, because I'm not planning on going outside.
Well, if you're not going outside, I guess you won't need any ice melt.
Nope. I don't. I'm hoping that we'll get to go to work Saturday and Sunday. I'm hoping so.
So has work been called off tomorrow?
No, we're going to be working tomorrow.
So you'll have to go outside then.
Well, I won't have to go much outside. I got to do windows.
But you have to go outside to get to work.
Oh yes, I'm just going to get on the bus.
Okay. Well, that's sort of outside.
Oh yeah. Uh, I talked to my lady friend today.
What did she say?
She was at her brother's house.
Is that still in Mindanao?
Yes, she was at her brother's house. He's the one that answered the phone.
Okay. Um, what does he think of you?
Well, he says hello, nice to meet you.
Okay, good. That's good. So he doesn't view you as the crazy American who's going to come and cause trouble.
No, I told him I was one of the nice Americans.
Well, he'll of course learn better than that.
Okay. I was talking to Daddy. I'm sorry.
I was saying her brother thinks you one of the nice Americans. He will of course learn better than that in time.
Uh, well, I am. I told him I was a nice guy. I don't cause no trouble. I
Okay.
told him I'm a hard worker,
Okay, I'm sure that's true.
and I plan on retiring. Uh, I'm planning on I'm planning on working till July,
Right.
end of July.
Hmm.
Save my money up. I'm coming to see her by March of next year.
All right. Um, sounds like an exciting time. I'll be glad when
Oh
you
yeah.
get a chance to get over there and meet everybody in person.
Well, that would be to me. That would be fun and great to meet the family. To meet them, I also have to buy a big meal. It won't cost much, but it'd be a family gathering.
Well, now, can't you just take everybody like an eight-piece chicken dinner?
No, they're going to be eating rice, fish,
Hmm.
healthy stuff.
Well, there's rice with the eight-piece chicken dinner, isn't there?
I don't know, but I'm letting
You don't
her
know?
call the shot.
No, no, wait,
Listen,
no, hold it. You must know. And a Bojangles eight-piece chicken dinner, doesn't that have some rice with it?
that's dirty rice. She does not. They do
Oh,
not eat dirty rice.
dirty rice.
They
They
want
only eat clean rice.
yes, white rice, but I have to have brown rice because The white has too much starch in it, she
All right,
says.
so you'll be taking some brown rice with you then.
No, I'll buy it for him in the Philippines.
Do they have it?
Yes,
Okay. Well, that'll work out.
yes. And most likely, when I leave, I won't forget about everybody.
I hope not.
I won't. Well, let's see here. 7 o'clock in the morning there, it'll be 7 o'clock at night. So I'll
Hmm.
probably get the chance to call you and give you updates.
Well, it's first thing when you get up in the morning. First thing you can call Star News.
Well, I'm calling you first.
Okay, we'll be here.
And Charles has been asking questions.
What questions is he asking?
He heard rumor that I'm leaving.
Okay.
I told him has not been confirmed or denied.
All right. Well, Charles is pretty aggressive when it comes to finding out, so he's not going to accept that as an answer. He's going to keep digging until he finds out.
Well, if he wants answers, he's gonna have to come see me in the Philippines if I remember.
That'd be a good thing. That'd be a real good thing. Charles could hop over to the Philippines and get on Facebook Live with you and do a nice segment from the Philippines.
Yes, sir. Well, I might let. Now, who's that other guy working with y'all now?
That other guy? Well, there
Uh,
are a few. Luis?
yeah, Luis.
Yeah.
He would fit in perfect.
Well, yeah. Well, Luis is pretty versatile. I think he could fit in the Philippines or maybe probably anywhere else.
Yeah, but I'm just saying because he's a foreigner, he would fit right in.
Is he really a foreigner? I don't think Luis is a foreigner, is he?
Well, I don't. I'm not trying to say it in a bad way. I'm
Well, I
saying it in
know,
a
but
way.
I
He,
think
he
I think Luis is from here, maybe.
yeah, yeah. But you know how if you fit in, you make people happy, they feel comfortable, and we don't want to expose them to Charles.
Well, no. Yes, that's that's the very worst way to make anybody feel comfortable. You don't want to do that.
We don't want to expose Charles to a culture that is normally quiet,
Hmm.
laid back,
Hmm.
and normal people. Normal people.
Dignified. By
Yeah.
all means, let's not expose Charles, please.
Let's don't expose him to the Philippines. We,
Okay.
we it
Well,
might start it might start an incident.
yeah, well, we don't need any incidents. And I thank you for calling. Keep us posted.
Bye, bye, sir.
Good night. No, let's not expose Charles. There's phone number up there for you to call. The email address is kennickleslive@gmail.com. I'm going to get ahead of the game tonight and give you the stew information right now before I have to be reminded. We have two stews coming up on February 7th. The Mayadan Boy Scouts are doing a stew on February 7th. You can call 336 949 4248. That number again, 336 949 4248. That same day, a little farther south at the Sandy Ridge Community Building, a stew. And the number to call to find out about that one is 336 871 3821. 336-871-3821. What you could do is you could do the daily double there. Since they're both on February 7th, you could grab a quart from the Mayadam Boy Scouts, and then you could jump in the car with that, put it there between your legs and just about finish it by the time you would get to the Sandy Ridge Community Building and grab a fresh quart there. That's just one of the possibilities for February 7th. That assumes, of course, that all the ice and snow has melted by February 7th. And I expect it will have. And getting around to that, The last projection I saw, and these have you noticed these projections seem to change like every 3 hours. Somebody will put up a map on the internet or on TV, and the projection has changed. Well, the last one I saw, we were in a very precarious position. It looked like we were kind of right on the line between snow and other precipitation. Um, the other being sleet and or freezing rain. Um, I I don't like that. In all seriousness, I hope it's not freezing rain. I really hope it's not freezing rain. And again, the projections change all the time. And the guy who had that model projection up there, he said, and don't forget, this changes every day. So what you're seeing right now may or may not be what happens. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hey, kids, Mark Median.
Hey, Mark. How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you.
That's good. Yeah, I just want to remind Charles from Danville, the Matt Singer comes on tonight, 8 o'clock on Park Station.
About 40 minutes from now.
Yeah, did you watch it last time?
I did watch it last time. Yes, I did.
That girl, I can't remember. She was. I can't remember what she was. That girl, they got unmasked. What was her name? Do you know?
This always happens to me. What was her name?
I can't remember what her name was.
I remember the Chrisleys. I know they showed the Chrisleys at the beginning. They got unmasked the week before, so I remember them. I can't remember her name. That's maddening that this happens to me.
What was her? What was she dressed up as? Was it
She
her?
was.
What was her mask?
It wasn't an identifiable animal. It was something. It was kind of pink. I'm not sure what the creature was. It was a pink costume, though. I remember that.
Yeah.
And they didn't call her.
Yeah.
They didn't call her any particular animal. They called her some nickname sort of thing.
Yeah. It's kind of different this year, ain't it?
Yeah, it is different this year. Very different. Oh, they change it up a little bit every year.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks, Ken.
Well, thanks for calling, Mark. Good to hear from you. Um, and I know Mark appreciates the fact that he did not have to remind me tonight to mention the stews because I already did it for once. Email. See what this says. Emailer says, Ken, not only are we at risk of freezing rain, but I'm sorry to see we're at risk maybe for a whole lot of freezing rain. They were talking about on one of the channels maybe 2 inches of freezing rain. I don't know if people realize it or not, but that would be absolutely a disaster. 2 inches of freezing rain. Let's hope and pray that that's not what we get. I agree, emailer. Let's hope and pray that's not what we get. If we were to get a 2-inch accumulation of freezing rain, some of us, maybe a whole lot of us, would probably be without power, not for hours, but probably for days. If we got a 2-inch accretion, that's the term the meteorologists use, accretion of freezing rain. So goodness knows we don't want that. We don't need that. I mean, we don't especially need 11 inches of snow, but if we had our choice, at least if I had my choice, I'd take the 11 inches of snow instead of the 2 hours of freezing rain, or 2 inches of freezing rain. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
How you doing tonight, Ken?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Oh, can't complain, man. Can't complain.
But we will.
Yeah, I saw the weather I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But we will, I said,
Oh,
complain.
yeah, let's hope so. Uh, I saw the weather forecast a little while ago, and you're right. They were changing it from a lot of snow to about half and half with snow and sleet and freezing rain. So,
Hmm.
if we get 2 inches of freezing rain, we probably won't be able to see you on TV till probably about the first day of spring because it's
Oh,
going to take a long time.
if we get 2 inches of freezing rain, I probably won't have electricity here by next Monday, and you may not have electricity to run the TV anyway. That would be bad.
Yep, yep, that's for sure, man. I was in Lowe's today in Danville, and they was talking about the ice melt last night. They got 40-pound bags of it for $12.95.
That doesn't sound too bad.
I didn't think so either. No,
40 pounds
they
for
had 40 pound.
12.95. I mean,
Yeah, they had
considering what the situation we're in, that doesn't sound bad at all.
right. People were buying it like hotcakes, though. So it might not be there tomorrow. It might not be $12.95 again, but
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
the surprise is that they had any left today.
yeah. I did a little preparation this morning myself. I went to the grocery store, and they even had milk and bread and eggs. That surprised me too at Food Line in Danville. So,
Here too.
that, yeah, well, that's good. It's really good. I was going to put it off till tomorrow. But I said, no, I better go and get it today. But I bet
No.
you one thing. I bet you won't be able to find any Friday.
No, you wouldn't even want to wait till tomorrow, and you sure as heck don't want to wait till Friday. It'll all be gone Friday. I was honestly, my wife got up a little early today and went to Food Lion, and she
Hmm.
said there was still a fair amount of milk and bread, and that really surprised me.
Yep. Yep. When they usually call for snow, especially a big one, people just panic. And then, I'm seeing people go out there and get 3 or 4 dozen eggs and 2 or 3 loaves of bread. I mean,
Oh
and
yeah,
cereal. I mean,
yeah.
how much cereal can you eat?
I saw somebody once when snow was in the forecast with an had a regular sized grocery cart, and it was absolutely piled, not only full, but piled up beyond full with toilet paper. Um,
Yeah.
but it's like you say, how much do you need? It's going to be bad, and you could be stuck in the house for a few days, but not for a few months. It isn't going to be, it's not going to be until June before you can go back to the grocery store. That's just not necessary.
No,
Leave some for somebody else.
exactly. I was talking to one of my neighbors a couple of days ago, Ken. It was last weekend, I guess it was. And his wife just, she panic buys anyway, but he said that they just got through using the toilet paper that they bought back during COVID, and that's gonna be a long time, you know.
So they had like a 4 year supply.
Yep, no doubt. Yeah,
Where do you
yeah.
where do you store 4 years worth of toilet paper?
Well, a friend of mine and I remodeled a couple of their bathrooms, and if you'd have went in the basement between paper towels and toilet paper, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of room to walk around, Ken. I thought, oh Lord, what are y'all doing? You black marks in this stuff or what? But no, they were
Uh,
sitting on it.
okay. Well, that's how the shelves get empty.
Yeah, they do, and do it quick too. Uh, I see that Jack Smith's going to testify before Congress tomorrow. I got some things to do, but I'm going to DVR that thing, and I'm anxious to hear that. I think the public needs to hear it. MS Now. They changed their name to MS Now on January the 1st, but they're going to do a big segment on it tomorrow night after it's over with.
They changed their name? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did they
It's
split up
MS
with
Now.
Did they split up with NBC?
No, it's still same company, same operation, same people, but I don't know what it's about, Ken, why they split up, but
Well, anyway, be
yeah.
that as it may, I don't know how much you'll actually hear from Jack Smith because they're
Hmm.
supposed to talk about the classified documents, I think, tomorrow. And,
Yep.
well, obviously, a lot of that is classified. So there's probably going to be a whole lot that he won't be able to talk about. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. But MS now, I keep messing it up, but they're going to have a special on it tomorrow night from 8 to 11 for the hearing. So I think it'll be interesting to watch.
I saw that uh, the president today filed suit against the Department of Justice, which I don't know if I've ever seen that before. The president suing his own Department of Justice. He wants the courts to prevent the Department of Justice from releasing the next set of Jack Smith information. They put one set online. Of course, it's redacted, um, heavily redacted. But the president does not want to allow the Department of Justice to put the next set online that they're planning to put online. So that's, I guess, will be tied up in court for a while.
Yeah, that would keep it out of the air for sure. But when is the Supreme Court going to rule on this tariff thing? I mean, how many months have they been sitting on that rascal?
They say what they say is the Supreme Court will issue a ruling any day now. So whatever any day now is, that's when they'll do it.
Uh-huh.
Because a lot of people thought they would do it Tuesday. Well, a lot of people thought they would do it Monday, and they didn't, and then they didn't do it Tuesday. And then the people who claim to know, I don't know if they know anything or not, but they claim to know that since they didn't do it Tuesday, it'll probably be several weeks now before they do it. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, how about the Epstein files? I mean, been over 30 days now since he was ordered to release those, and
Well,
he's sitting on that too.
December 19th was the day that the files were supposed to be released. So it's been 2 months and 2 days. Um, the Attorney General says they have to go through all the files and they have to decide what can be released and what can be redacted, and that it could take several years uh, to do it.
Huh. Well, that's encouraging.
Well, yeah, but meanwhile, um, there is an effort in Congress to hold the Attorney General in contempt. It's what they call inherent contempt. It's a special kind of contempt that they're trying to pass. I doubt they can get it approved. But if they could, it would allow. Let me get this straight now. If they could, it would allow the House Sergeant at Arms. Now this sounds crazy, but this is what it says. If they could pass a resolution of inherent contempt against the Attorney General, the Department of Justice would not have to arrest her. The House Sergeant at Arms, the law says, could detain the Attorney General and find her in contempt of Congress. I don't know if that's ever been done. I certainly don't have any recollection that it's ever been done. But that's what the law is. Now, I doubt seriously that they'll be able to get it passed. There's one Republican and one Democrat who are pushing it, but I don't think they have a good chance at success.
No, not in the Congress we got, Ken. I mean, another thing too. You think Sam Page and um, Phil Berger will have a debate before this March election?
You know, I don't know. What I'm about to say now is not something I know. Let me be very clear about that, folks. I'm going to say something I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing that Phil Berger's consultants would advise him not to do that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Normally, what happens now, if if the consultant thinks you're winning, the consultant will tell you that the worst thing you can do is agree to a debate. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so if that's what they think, his consultants will advise him not to do it. Now, also note this: he's not required by law to do what his consultants tell him to do, and
Right.
he might not do what they tell him to do. He might say, "No, I'm going to do a debate. I have no idea," but I expect he's being told not to do it.
Yeah.
Sam
I saw.
Page's consultants, I believe, again, I believe, I don't know, I believe Sheriff Page's consultants would probably encourage him to get involved in a debate because the political perception in these things is that a decade after decade incumbent always has the advantage because he's been
Always.
there, he's
Right.
got name recognition, he's got plenty of money to spend. So that's the presumption that he has the advantage. And if his consultants believe he has the advantage, they'll tell him not to debate. And Page's folks, I think, will tell him just the opposite. So, well, that's a long way of saying my answer to the question is I don't know.
Yeah. I totally agree with that, Ken. They asked both of them today. I heard on News 2 tonight, what would they do to fix the economy? And both of them just went in circles and never really answered the question, which really didn't surprise me either. But welcome to the world of politics.
Uh, yeah, that's what politicians do. It
Yep.
is.
All right, Ken. Thanks for taking my call, man. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for calling. Uh, Phone line is open. There's a number up there that you can call. The email address is keneckleslive@gmail.com, and you can give us a call or send us an email as you see fit. This emailer says, also, hang on, more stew. Here's another stew, folks. Also, the Pine Hall Ruritans are having a stew on February 7th. Boy, February 7th is a big day for stew. Pine Hall Ruritans having a stew February 7th at Pine Hall Community Building. Call Jason Duncan to place an order. The phone number for Jason is 336 409 8501. 336 409 8501. So we were talking about doing the Daily Double in stew on February 7th. Now we're going to expand that to the stew trifecta on February 7th. There are 3 opportunities now. And thank you. Thanks for letting me know about that. And I'll add that to my list here so we can make sure everybody knows that because nobody wants to miss a stew. Ken, you were talking about seeing the models of what the weather is going to do on television. What frustrates me is I've seen 3 different models today on 3 different channels, and they all look different. Why can't somebody just agree on on a computer model and show it to us? It's really confusing to see all these different kinds of models. And how come, if they're all supposed to be good at predicting the weather, they all show something different? Explain that. I don't know if I'm capable. I don't know if I'm capable of explaining that. Um, each model is built differently. There's what they call the European model. Actually, there's what they call there's a European definitive model, and there's a some other 2 European models. There's something called is it the GS model that somebody uses? And there's a different model that somebody else uses. You know, a different person built all these models, and different people build their models in different ways. And that's how come you see different models that say different things. And it is kind of frustrating. You know, you turn on the TV. I'm going to turn on the TV and see what the weather's going to do. And you end up with three. And if you find the right channels, you end up with actually four different models telling you four different things about what the weather is going to do. And then there's this. I saw this today. There is another thing they call the MBM. MBM. And that is when somebody takes all the models and they merge them all together. Uh, they merge them all together and come up with actually a fifth different projection of what the weather is going to do. Now, presumably, you might tend to think that if they take all these models who go different things and go in different directions, and you just squish them all together and make one model, then you get an accurate picture. Well, maybe you do, and maybe you don't. I don't know. But that's what I've seen the four different models, and I've seen the merged model, and they're all different. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
How you doing, Ken?
Okay, early bird. How are you?
Oh, I'm just hanging in there. That's all you can do.
Well,
hang in
just waiting for the avalanche.
Yeah, we're going to blast, ain't we?
It's coming. Just don't quite
It's
know
coming.
exactly what it's going to be yet.
Yeah. You know, I got a thing on my phone today, Ken. It said it was said it got my it texted me and told me somebody used my my card, my bank card.
Oh, okay.
And I called the bank and asked them to make some check, and they said, "No, ain't nobody took no money out of your bank account."
Good.
I got it over the phone.
You did exactly the right thing. When you get
Yeah.
that, folks, you call don't call any number that might be in that text. You call your bank. That's what to do.
Yeah, that's what I do, because I don't use nothing but that bank only. You know, if I need money, I go get money out, and that's what I use it for, spend
Oh,
the money. I don't use no
good for
card.
you. Because you know a lot of
And
people see that and they panic and they call that number or go to that website that's in the text and they end up getting scammed. So you did the right
yeah,
thing.
yeah, and plus on my medicine, I went the other day to Greensboro, and they go get me back on that program again, and plus she gave me a bottle of medicine
Well,
and said she would get me on it, and it gave me, and I told stuff I had to tell. I said, "You just write all this down, and I'll give it to my doctor." I said, "Because I won't never remember what to tell him all this."
well, thank
And
the
so they
Lord.
wrote,
Thank the Lord
yes,
for that.
sir, yes, sir, yes, I did. I tell you, it made me feel a whole lot better to you, knowing
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
so
get back on the program.
so glad to hear that.
And I got to go see him the second, I think, and give him the letter that what they wrote down. I got to have him for a referral. I think
Hmm.
that's what she called.
Yep.
And so I'm hoping I get back. I get my medicine. I get back on my medicine.
All right, that's good news. Thanks for telling
Yes,
us.
sir. Yeah, I thought I'd tell you about that because I was worried myself I'd get it or not.
Well,
But
yeah, that's scary. So I'm glad it's
yes,
working out.
what's the deal on Trump getting Iceland and Greenland or something messed up? What was it? What was he kept saying Iceland instead of Greenland?
Oh, did he? I didn't know that. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, he took off with the plane or something and turned around and had to come back because some kind of lights was going off and on and
Yeah,
stuff.
I knew the plane had to turn around. I read about the plane had to
Uh-huh.
turn around. They had some minor mechanical issue, but I didn't know about the Iceland. I didn't know the rest of that.
He used the word, he's trying to get Greenland, right?
Yes, Greenland is what he wants.
Yeah. Yeah, but he used Iceland. He said that word, Iceland, which it is Iceland,
Well,
supposedly.
yeah, that they're two different places.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said it 3 times on the TV. When they got it video, said it.
All right, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll let you go, and then I just want to let you know what was going on.
Well, that's good news about the medicine, Early Bird. I know everybody is happy to hear that.
Yeah, I hope so. And I am. I know I'm happy about it. And I know one thing made me feel a whole lot better because I've been worried about that stuff.
Well, I know you have to worry about that stuff, but
And
you'll be all right now.
she said on that bill, call my insurance and tell them what happened and everything. Like she said, what they could do about that bill where I got that bill for that one bottle of pill.
Yeah,
I said I will. I'll do something about it. I'll call them.
yeah.
I wonder if call.
They might be able to give you a break on that too. I hope so.
Yeah. That's what I hope to too. I'm gonna call him and find out. So, cause he did say it'd be free and be, I'd be on a program. He did say that, but I know they can erase that stuff and,
Oh yeah, they
act
can
like
do that.
it.
Sure they
Yeah.
can.
I believe they scammed me what they done.
Well,
Anyway,
I don't know about that. All I know is I'm glad you're going to get it straightened out.
I know I got a witness. My wife heard him say it'd be free. He did say it'd be free. I said, well, if it's free, I'll take it. And then I got a bottle of, one bottle of pills, 30 pills, and a bill for $2,000.
Okay, well, if they told you they would be no charge, and you have a
Yeah,
witness, then they
yeah,
need to make that right.
that's right. My wife was right there beside me, had it on speakerphone talking to him because I couldn't hardly understand him.
All right. Well, then
Yeah.
they're going to need to fix that then.
But anyway, my doctor, she said she'd get that medicine for me anyway. But I'm gonna let you go. Somebody else call in.
Well,
I'll
thanks.
talk to you later next week, Ken.
Thank you.
Appreciate your program, buddy.
Thanks a lot for calling. And that's good news from Early Bird because he's been going through hard time with that medicine for months, since in the fall. And now he's got it all straightened out. So we are happy to hear that. Phone line is open now. You can give us a call at that number. The email address is keneckleslive@gmail.com. Emailer says, Ken, is it true that if we get freezing rain and sleet, that it's easier to clear that off of the roads than if it is snow? That's what somebody told me. So nobody likes freezing rain either, but at least it would be easier to clean off the road if that's what we get, if that is true. I don't know. I guess it depends. If it's just snow, if it's nothing but snow on the road, then that would be the easiest thing to clean off. I mean, it would stand to reason. You can just sweep snow or push snow with a snow plow if it isn't anything but snow. That would be easier, I would think. But if it's ice, I mean, ice kind of bonds to the pavement, doesn't it? Hello, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Ken, I got a question for you.
What is it?
What happened to that deal where Al Mayet's presidency got Mayet's cut 200% and 300%? He got with the four biggest pharmaceutical giants and all. Whatever happened to that deal?
Well, here's what I know about it is that they've set up a website, and I don't know if the website is live yet. If it's not live, it's supposed to go live pretty soon, and it's called TrumpRx.com is the website. Now that website will be a portal that takes you to insurance company websites where the insurance companies will offer some of their drugs at reduced prices if you buy direct. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Will take you to drug company websites where they will sell some of their drugs at a discount if you buy directly from the drug company and do not go through your insurance company. Now, some insurance companies have been doing this for a while. In fact, I think I had on the air one night a few months ago. I read a list of some of the prices that some of the insurance companies offer to people who bypass their insurance and buy direct. So those discounts are available, and in some cases they're substantial. But my understanding of TrumpRx.com is that there won't be any medicine. You can't buy medicine on that in particular, but it will show you how to get to the drug company websites and see which drugs they sell direct at a discount. But you cannot use your insurance. So what it works out, what way it'll work out is you might save money and you may not. It'll depend on the price and what your insurance deductible is, because if you get it through your insurance company, there's a certain deductible before you have to pay. If you buy directly from the insurance company, then the deductible and any other insurance company benefit is out of play. So it'll depend on which drug it is. It might be a good deal for you, better deal for you to go there. It might be a better deal to go through your insurance company, and that's what I know about it.
Okay. Do you know anyone that has used it?
No, I don't think it's live yet. I don't think.
Okay. Not set up yet, huh?
But I believe it's going to go live sometime early this year. But you don't have to wait for it if you want to look, though, because if you have a question about a particular medicine, if the company who makes the medicine may already have that, you may be able to go direct to it. You don't have to wait for Trump RX to do it.
Okay, and how can they do you medicine at 200% and 300%? I mean, they'll be paying you to take it, right?
No, you can't take 200% off the price. I mean, mathematics does not allow that.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, I listened to a slew of false facts coming from the biggest fake information station televised. Now, people don't pay $800 million when they have evidence to show otherwise. And the thing about this whole thing about lies now, one reason that people don't take even what come out of the president's mouth as being truthful, because he started his whole campaign with a lie and said that Mexico will pay for the wall. And then these are just some of the lies he followed up. I've never met Stormy Daniels, and 63 federal judges says evidence showed that Trump lost 2020 election. 63 federal judges, some of them he appointed. And so then I want to stop the drugs coming from Venezuela when they killed 130 people and all they really wanted was their oil. Okay, I had a perfect physical. January the 6th was a bunch of patriots just touring Congress. I will bring grocery prices down. They won. If Russia don't cease fire, I will put a 100% tariffs on them. And one thing too, this is the man convicted of bank fraud because he claimed 11,000 square feet penthouse had 33,000 square feet in it. So now, how can you take a person's word? And then those are just some of the ones that come to my mind, but that's not all of them, And one thing that bother me, Ken, is that you, if you claim to be born again and claim to be a Christian, how in the world can you praise God, thank God one night, and then the next night steal the neighbor's property? Now, I heard someone say if we can't buy it, talking about Greenland, if we can't buy it, we will take it. The scripture said, love thy neighbor as thyself, not take and steal thy neighbor's property. If someone come to your place and saw something that they would like to have on your property and just took it because it would benefit them, no good book I ever read said that is a good thing or a Christian thing to do. So, you got to be one way or another. This is the same man that said he never been to Epstein Island. In the flight records show that 8 trips was made. Now, I'm not saying what happened, but,
is that what it showed? The record showed
it said eight or more.
The record showed that he flew on the airplane 8 times.
Yeah.
I don't think it said he went to the island every time, though, did it?
It said 8. It said because it said that Madame, what's that name that got
Elaine
that
Maxwell.
country?
Yes.
Yeah. How many times it said she accompanied them?
Well,
They
yeah.
told him.
Again, she was. The record said that the Trumps flew on Epstein's airplane 8 times. I don't know that it said that they flew to the island 8 times.
Yeah. Well, they had pictures of him, and did you see the photo? And the White House never said that the photo was doctors down there, where it was 4 young girls, standing beside the 2 of them at that.
Well, yeah, I've seen the photo.
Yeah.
So that's in the public
Yeah.
record. Yeah.
But this is what I'm
running
saying.
out of time.
Okay, but this is all I'm saying. You go to a place like that, either whether you enjoy observing or enjoy engaging, it's a sick habit to have.
Now, that's
And I
all the
thank you
time
for
we
your
have.
time.
Thanks,
All right, thank you,
thanks.
Ken.
That is all the time we have for Star Talk. I wish everybody success with the weather, as successful as we can be with the weather. We're on the air Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and I hope that'll be the case next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Ken Eccles.